All right, we want to bring you up to date on an earthquake that hit a four-point magnitude quake. Now it started out as 4.2, 4.1. Now USGS website says 4.0. Earthquake hit just north of San Lorenzo. It just happened moments ago, and we're also hearing of aftershocks.
Yeah, and this is a very heavily populated part of the Bay Area, so we're going to be getting a lot of feedback from people. Grant's monitoring Twitter. Lawrence is here also to give us more information, but you can see on the map behind Grant exactly where this hit. This is right off of Interstate 580 and Fairmont Drive, right next to San Leandro, kind of on the border of San Leandro, a neighborhood called Ashland, but it's just in the hills above 580 next to San Leandro. Actually, it's very close to where the Alameda County Sheriff's Department headquarters is in that part of the Bay Area.
Grant, you're getting some tweet information.
Yeah, you know, Twitter's great for things like this, right? You put out a tweet and then people just start telling you where they were and what they felt. Someone is near Lake Merritt, west side of 580 in Oakland, says they felt a quick roll for about 6 seconds. Not sure, but it felt like a 4. Turns out it was roughly a 4. Yeah. Felt it in Walnut Creek, felt it in Pacifica, Hayward felt it, San Leandro, yes in Concord. Someone in San Francisco said it was quite a strong jolt here. Did you guys feel it in the studio?
No.
So I was in the newsroom, which is 1 floor above in this 3-story building.
Right.
And, or actually it's the 3rd floor, it's 2 floors up. And it felt like a slow roll. So Jonathan McCall and I, you know, it's that thing, it wasn't so big where it was clear, but it was like,
you knew.
Yeah, we looked at each other. Is that an earthquake? And and then, you know, it went on for another few seconds. So I don't know. It was an initial just light wave. You know, they're so different, right?
Yeah.
The different kinds of quakes. And then it went on. I don't know. I'd say maybe 5-6 seconds. Felt it in Moraga. Felt it pretty good in San Jose. Justine just texted me. She's in San Anselmo, and Marin says she did not feel it. Okay. So, you know, it's based on where you were, what you were doing, if you were seated, if you were walking around. Sure. Daly City, someone felt it. And Joe Vignolo, former executive producer here at KRON, he was in the Richmond district in San Francisco. He said he felt it for, what, about 5 or 6 seconds. So, you know, we'd love to hear what your experience was, and social media is a great way to connect.
This happened at 29 minutes after the hour, so we're about 10 minutes or so, a little bit more than 10 minutes into it. Lawrence, you're taking a look at things, and I'm curious, it looks like perhaps this is the, what fault is this? Would this be the Hayward fault?
Yeah, it possibly is along the Hayward fault. I'm looking at that right now, but you know, our maps, it's interesting, our map is trying to pick up on the possibility of another shock there right now. I think that may just be reporting in from another area of the same earthquake, but right now, what we do know that it's been downgraded just slightly from what was originally a 4.2 or 4.1 to a 4.0. The depth on that earthquake apparently is about 4.5 miles, so that's a fairly shallow earthquake. And I don't see anything more coming in right now, but that certainly can change. But right now, that's somewhere located right there near San Lorenzo, near Ashland, Castro Valley, all those areas in and around there, feeling the effects probably most strongly from that shake just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, it's just down the hill from Lake Chabot, so if you're familiar with that part of the East Bay, right between 580, Lake Chabot off Fairview, I think is the street, Fairfield, Fairview.
And while we haven't heard word yet, generally when these things happen, public transit, BART, they all stop down to just double check the tracks, make sure everything is okay. Even though this was considered a relatively shallow quake felt over a wide area. Mm-hmm. It doesn't appear yet we're hearing anything about damage from it. 4 point is generally in the moderate range. Nonetheless, it's enough for enough people to feel it that you have some concern.
Yeah, it's going to get your attention. It might knock a few things off the shelf if it's not you know, secure or kind of balanced precariously anyway, like a vase or flowers or picture frames, things like that. But as far as real damage, not likely in a 4.0 or slightly above that.
No, the most recent big quake we had was, I believe, September of 2014, the Napa Vallejo, I believe that was a 6. And as these quakes, get bigger in size, they get exponentially more powerful. So, to go from a 2 to a 4 is very different than going from a 4 to a 6.
Right.
So, with a 4, you're probably not really going to have any damage.
And that one happened, I know, because it woke me up. That happened 4 something in the morning, and I live in Sonoma County, about 20, 30 miles from the epicenter of that quake.
Talking about the Napa quake.
The Napa quake, that woke up a lot of people, and that
gosh.
caused significant damage to downtown Napa.
Injuries and at least a death.
A couple deaths, yes. So, this is nothing like that.
Fortunately.
But again, this is in a very populated area in the East Bay, right along the freeway. Caltrans may be going out to check out 580. Certainly BART will be stopping trains, if they haven't already, to check the tracks. These are just basic protocols that always happen when there's an earthquake that people can feel.
Couple more, felt it in Petaluma, felt it in Orinda. Orinda is obviously close. Fremont, felt it nice and strong. Someone's at the corner of West MacArthur and Piedmont, definitely felt it. Mountain View says it was small, but I could feel it. This woman's in Alameda. She's excited. It's her first quake since moving to California. So, you have a lot of people.
Sure.
Someone who, I guess, just moved and was on Muni and didn't feel it. So it's cute when you have a quake this size where it's not going to be anything that's, disastrous. People enjoy sort of feeling it or not feeling it, especially newbies. Exactly.
Yeah, trading stories about it. We are hearing now that BART is operating at reduced speed. They are continuing the track inspection as always happens after an earthquake, and that so anybody using BART or planning to use BART in the next hour or so should be aware that track inspections are going on in that area. Again, this is 1.5 miles southeast of Castro Valley, north of San Lorenzo, and Ken says right next to the Alameda County Sheriff's Office.
Fairmont Drive is what I was trying to say, off of 580. Yeah, the Sheriff's Office has a complex up there. There's also a juvenile hall facility up there on that road, so there are, a number of government structures up there, so they may have some protocols when something like this happens. But